What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. My name is Josh. First and foremost, to start off the video, I want to start off by saying I apologize for not uploading here in about 3 months. I've been relatively inactive when it comes to this channel. I came back to YouTube on my main channel around like mid to late July, so I've been kind of focusing over there. But hey, I'm probably gonna start uploading on this channel again, so it's cool. Anyways, I'm making this video because recently my board game island world record actually blew up from Poofessure's video that he did, and so I kind of wanted to preface this video a little bit towards that area, and also kind of given from the title of like why I quit speedrunning Wii Party initially, and for my potential comeback even. And many people actually also are wondering from like my comment section as well on that video if the world record was fake or if anything was like staged in that video or edited, and that's why it's not on speedrun.com. And I also want to explain a little bit of that in this video too, because I definitely know that there is some confusion as to why it's not on speedrun.com and why you guys can't see it, but I will allude to that later on in the video. And before I actually get into the topic, if you guys want to go drop a like on the video, that would actually make my day. If you guys are also new to the channel, if you guys want to hit the subscribe button, that would make my day as well. I'm not usually like a person that like goes and like says like, yo, like subscribe to my channel, all this other stuff, but if you guys want to see some more stuff like Nintendo related, man, I'm gonna probably be uploading on here more, so we'll see how it goes. But if you guys want to do that, that'd make my day. So for those that are on this video and are maybe wondering if my world record is fake, I would like to personally start off by saying that the world record is not fake, but rather kind of within like a different category. So the best way for me to explain it is the world record is seen as an emulator instead of off the actual console. Now, this is somewhat unfortunate because at the time of me actually doing the world record, I had no idea that what I was doing was actually seen as an emulator, and there will be more proof of that here in about a couple of minutes when I actually put up a screenshot. But I had gotten a Wii Party disc in about roughly 2012, and around that point I wanted to rip it to USB Loader GX. Like, I had the actual original disc, right? I wanted to rip it to USB Loader GX just so I could have it for like accessibility purposes. You know, like how like the Wii has like a really good homebrewing system and all that. It's probably the best Nintendo system that you can actually, you know, hack if you really want to do that. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna rip it to the Wii just so I can have it anytime that I want. I'm not having to like force to like, oh, like find the disc or whatever later on. And later down the line I actually did lose the disc, so that is kind of sad. But what it boiled down to was I had no idea that would actually be seen as an emulator. I didn't know that would be counted as that. And apparently a lot of the moderators actually looked at this run and noticed some time loads that were actually faster than the original disc. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about with like the Wii series community, it's basically like a Discord server that you can find. It's on speedrun.com, I think, on like the side tab, and it's pretty much like a Discord like speedrun community that like goes over like all the main games like Wii Sports and like Wii Party, Wii Play, stuff like that. So they reviewed the video and they noticed that the time loads were not like massively faster, but they were at least somewhat significantly faster than what you would see on like an actual console. And so I was actually told this by a moderator, and I'll leave the screenshot up here as well. I was told by a moderator, and you guys can read this too. I was told by Adam like Scars, I think that's his username. I was told by him that emulators unfortunately don't count. They will still be up on the website, that was the only thing for me, was just as long as the speedruns don't, or the runs don't actually get taken down, I'm personally okay. I was very disappointed at this time knowing that the run wasn't really official, but many of them believed that I am still the actual world record holder. And to many people that are wondering what my time would be minus the load, minus the load times, my time would be, I believe, 947.863. It actually shows that on the world record that if you go under the filter, you guys can actually see the mod note at the very bottom that shows the actual time. So technically I do have it, but it's not necessarily official, which is somewhat unfortunate, but it's the reality of him, and I kind of have to accept it. But basically after that point of me kind of like reading that message and all that, and kind of like just responding back to him and all that, I kind of felt like this demotivation with like being able to speedrun, because it's like I don't have the actual game yet, and I'm gonna also express this too. I want to actually buy Wii Party. The only problem is Wii Party can go for as much as like $40, and that can be kind of pricey for a Wii game. So I'm kind of weighing my options here, but no, at the end of the day, I felt like this demotivation with being able to like do speedruns, knowing that they weren't gonna actually be up in like the main echelon of like the actual run. So I felt very like discouraged knowing that it wasn't gonna be that. So that's kind of why I stopped. but seeing the amount of support that people were giving me, because I know for a fact for myself and many people who have seen the runs, the multiple runs as well. I did 2 other ones that were also seen as world record through the emulator side at least. Many people can probably determine that I'm a pretty good Wii Party player, and I can give that to myself as well. I can definitely say for myself that I will be a pretty prominent runner in the community if I had continued to do it. But it's hard for me to really consider myself as a runner if I'm doing it on emulator. And so what it boils down to is just getting the actual game, and later down the line, and I'm hoping really soon that I'll actually be able to get the game, because I do actually want to say that I want to start doing runs again on Twitch. By the way, if you guys want to go follow my Twitch, you guys can, linked in the description. But at the end of the day, once I get the actual disc, I will try and do runs again. We'll see how it goes, if I'm even any good. I'll probably have to practice a lot again, but I think it'll be fun. I think it'll honestly be really fun. And if you guys want to tune into any of those, man, I would really appreciate that. Nah, man, I feel like that could be a really good experience. Just trying to go back to the game and just try and do it again. Like, and even if it's not like world record, like I know I can get pretty close. Like that's the beautiful thing, is like I know how competitive of a player I can be when it comes to like the mini games and everything in general. I know I can be at that upper tier, and I kind of already proved it as well. But in terms of officially, I want to be able to prove that. Now, another question that y'all might be asking as well is, will you actually, since knowing that the actual record that you have is seen as an emulator, will you actually go do it legitimately on the actual disc? And to that, I'm most likely gonna say no, and the reason is, for those that have like studied like the world record like behind Board Game Island, you have to understand that it's legit like 90% luck based, and the fact that that game weighed so much in my favor to the point where I completed it in under 10 minutes was just ridiculous to me. So knowing that, I probably won't run that game again for a very long time, and that's simply because of the fact that I'm very incapable of pulling off something of that caliber, knowing that the initial world record was literally 2 years ago. It was done in like some sort of event. I think that's what the description of that other world record had mentioned, was it was off of like an event with some friends, and they just randomly did it one night. And so me having done the Board Game Island world record, I was playing that game for about roughly 4 weeks straight, trying to like improve my time and see where I was at. I improved from, I think, what was it? It was like a 1928 time. I think that was like my initial. Already it's like a 936 on emulator. And so understanding that, that's how you know like it's all luck based. Like it really doesn't determine a lot on skill. Like obviously on some of the mini games it does. Like you do have to kind of like weigh that in as well, but nah, like a lot of it's luck based. So if I feel compelled to do it again, I will absolutely do it, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Anyways, that's basically it for the video. I do appreciate you guys watching. For those that did, for those that came in from Food what's going on? Hope you guys all enjoy. And if you guys want me to do any Wii Party runs, man, I'll try and get to it as quick as I possibly can. I really want to come back. I wanted to do it for a while. I had felt really motivated at that point, but when I saw the messages, I was like, I might as well just stop for the summer, and I'll be like, okay. But but for anybody that wants me to do the Wii Party runs, I'll be more than apt to do it. It would just all be a matter of me getting the disc. So I pray that it happens. It might, it may not, but we'll see how it goes. I think in general, I think I should also just upload more stuff on this channel, man, because I love Nintendo games, man. Nintendo's pretty much like my favorite company of like all time when it comes to gaming. You guys can already see like the cornucopia of games I already have behind me as well, so that kind of, you guys can kind of already tell I'm kind of about that. But I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great rest of your guys' day, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.